Hey everybody, I'm Corey Ballard and I'm back again with another video. I'm going to be going over a video that I watched on YouTube talking about some points that I found interesting in it, some things that I learned, blah 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 blah. Go ahead and check, go ahead and stay tuned and listen. I don't know what I'm saying. Um, yeah, I'm very excited. I've been putting up doing a lot of videos and I'm ready to keep going. I did a video a few days ago about police brutality in America and such, and so I'm opening up my, broadening my horizons and what I'm going to be talking about on this channel. Once again, I've been doing that all year. Been on just a expansion this year, so I'm going to keep that going up. And I want to tie into that with this video that I've watched today. So this video is that I watched was it was originally posted on Instagram. Arie, the singer, some people may not know her that are watching this video, but she's a singer. She's been out for like almost 20 years now. She's a singer. She's won many Grammys. Arie. She did a Instagram video and it was put up on YouTube, and so I saw it on there on somebody's channel, Kempire Radio. It's called NDR, and they named it NDR addresses racial injustice in music industry as a black artist. Okay, and like I was saying before, I just talked about that. I'm expanding the channel, and what I want to do is speak on creative obstacles, creative issues, creative topics. So I've already started that. Of course, I started the channel with music, and then I started talking about, I reviewed albums and I reviewed documentaries about music, but I have so many other things that I want to talk about. So, like art, drawing, movies, music, uh, you know, just the creative process. And I also want to talk about racial injustice as well. So I want to tie those things in together, and this does that nicely. Excuse me. Um, just talk about some of the obstacles that um, artistic, creative people will face, being any issue, anything that is related to that might affect them. So yeah, I'm rambling on. I feel like, but I feel like I expressed that pretty decently. Anyway, let me just get into this video. I just wrote down a few points. Um, it was a short video, 15-minute video. I just wanted to touch on some points, and then you could go ahead and watch the video after this video, of course, and then maybe comment down below, tell me what you thought or whatever. But anyway, so she touched on several different things. She was just feeling away. It was this whole thing, I think it was last week, where it was like black out your screen for Black Lives Matter or something like that. So the music industry, the music executives and such, the record labels, I guess, were also participating in this screen blackout thing. And it kind of got NDRE feeling kind of enraged, pretty much. And she was just saying that the music industry does not really support that statement or that movement. Like, just because they're putting up this little blackout on the screen doesn't really mean that they're really down for the cause, pretty much. And she gave her examples why she felt that way. So she talked about her experience as a musician, as a person in the music industry, as a singer and a songwriter, and how she's dealt with discrimination based on her race, based on her what am I trying to say? Her gender, her gender. I'm sorry. Being a black woman, she talked about that. So some of the points that she made that I agreed with and that I found interesting or whatever, that I thought that I should share. Some of those. Okay, so she said that she started talking about the police brutality, how, and the injustice. What it was about was privilege versus vulnerability. So the further down that you are on the scale of white supremacy, the closer you are in relation to vulnerability. Of course, higher your privilege, lower end is vulnerability. So you're vulnerable to lack of civil rights. She said lack of violence. I mean, not lack of violence, but you're more prone to violence. You have a lack of civil rights and a lack of acknowledgement in many areas in society, is what she was saying. I have some notes here and I'm reading them. I'm trying to figure out which camera angle. Okay. And then she also spoke on generational silence, which I also spoke about in my previous video that I did a couple of days ago. It's already up on my channel, the one about George Floyd. I'm going to link that down below in the description, and you can read about you can watch that one as well. But talking about generational silence, how we don't speak up, how we're not in a place to speak up. We weren't in a place to speak up in historically, and how we need to change that. How it's a problem. But yeah, she spoke about that as well, and she said when issues arise like these, then when other black people want to speak up about their experiences that they've dealt with in society in regards to racism, that people don't want them to talk. They say, "Oh, now you're jumping on the bandwagon and you're making the situation worse, and you're distracting from what we're enraged about at this current time." But one of the things that Arie was saying was that it's all connected, so we need to talk about all the situations, and we don't need to, this is what we're angry about today, so this is the only thing we can focus on. We need to focus on everything as a whole, because it's all playing a part in that, pretty much. And let's see what else. Yeah. So she started talking about that was basically all in her whoa, excuse me, all in her little introduction. But anyway, so she was basically saying black people had wounds around race, and then she talked about how how people would silence her, might say that she shouldn't talk about the situation, but now that we are triggered, she said when you're triggered, you can't be expected to be silent, and that's a part of the problem. Okay, I think I'm saying a whole lot really fast in this video. All right, what else? She said that then she went into her experiences as an artist in the music industry, and she said that she found out when she became a music artist, a professional music artist, that she learned that she mattered less than a female white artist, and that was shown to her by receiving less money in advertisements, in marketing, in promotion, and such like that. So the white artist would get certain magazines that she wasn't allowed to be in as a black artist. She'd get better, more money, a bigger budget for music videos, and maybe recording, and just she might be able to go on to more cities as far as tours, or be released in more cities, actually, more countries, her music actually. Especially when she came out in like the beginning of the 2000s. Now that streaming is available, your music is released around the world, but still there's the aspect of promotion still, that's you don't get as much money to be promoted. So yeah. What else? And she said this was extremely angering to her and frustrating because black people as artists, music artists, we have the most cultural impact and make the least money from it. So, what else? She spoke about, excuse me, she spoke about black women trying to get into country music, and they're still struggling to get into country music. K Michelle talks about this a lot, I know. And then there was this other girl that I like that's on YouTube. She's Nicki Minaj's background singer. Her name's Keisha Renee. She was like, she wanted to be a country singer too. So, I've been hearing a lot of female artists saying that they wanted to get into country music, but they're not being allowed. And it's all because they're black, pretty much. So, yeah, she talked about that. In India, she's kind of like, she's kind of like a folk artist, kind of, sort of. She has, like R&B singing style. But she had her issues, the musical topics that she speaks about, and she plays the instruments. So she's kind of more folk, almost, but they consider R&B because she's black. But anyway, yeah, she just spoke about that. The white female artist. The black women. I'm sorry, the black women. The black women not being able to get into country. The white women getting bigger budgets. The way she sings is now the norm in the pop culture, in pop music, and the white girls grew up listening to her and telling her they love her, and she's her favorite artist, their favorite artist. But now they're taking over, and then they're like discarding her. So I know Ariana Grande has stated that she liked Arie a lot, and I think she was referencing Ariana Grande in the video, but she didn't say anybody directly. But I think she was speaking about Ariana Grande. Yeah. What else? She said this isn't just about like the numbers and stuff. This struggle is a death of your spirit as a creator. And she has to work so hard, and she makes less money than the white artist, and she has to battle all this discrimination. It's a death of her spirit because when you fight for so long, you get weary. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is right there. And then she spoke about how she and all other black artists wanted generational wealth, and they wanted to make money off their music and help their families, and like the white people who own the music industry and make all this money and have all this wealth to give to their families, but the black artists do not. And then she spoke about how she quit the music industry many times because of the battles that she has faced, the hardships that she has faced and had to deal with in the music industry. So it was a very good video, very interesting, revolutionary, not revolutionary, but like insightful. That's the word I guess I'm trying to use, insightful. And it was sad as well. I'm glad that she was sharing her story, and I'm all about the black people sharing their stories now, and so I'm pushing that to the forefront and trying to be someone who helps that along. So that's why I decided to talk about this video. I'm going to do more videos like this soon. Go ahead and watch my other videos. I'm going to link some of them down below. If you're new to the channel and never watched my videos, I have some that's going to be down below to get started with. Also, you can visit my blog, and I have my free ebook. It's called I Have Done Enough. My blog is corysong.blogspot.com. Did I say that already? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have links to all that stuff in the description that you can do social media, all that. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. My video's long now. I thought it was going to be quick. Well, my videos are never quick as I think they are because I talk a little bit more than I thought I did. All right. I'm getting off of here. I'll see you later. Do, 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 do. Outro.